Hey you guys, this is the last and final day of the closet makeover. I'm super excited, and actually I have about 15 minutes before I meet my husband to go pick up the shelving. And so I'm gonna go ahead and clear out this area. I was actually gonna leave it like this for another video, but I know we're gonna be pulling shelving in here. We're gonna be laying it out, putting it together. So I'm actually gonna move all that back to where it originally goes to make room. But yes, I'm so excited. And I just thought about something I've been putting off for like 2 months. I actually did it in like 5 days. And honestly, one of those days, I just came in and swept. So really it could have been like 4 days. But anyways, I just showed myself that when you really put your mind to it, you get it done, right? Like, I don't know why I always like prolong things. But anyways, so I'm gonna do that real quick. I'm gonna put everything where it goes so then I can go meet my husband, and then we can have a clear open space as we bring things in and through and hang up mirrors again and clean all that stuff. Okay, you guys, I just got back from lunch with my honey, but I realized the closet's almost done, but I need a few more bins. I didn't get enough because I didn't really have like a plan for them just yet. So I'm gonna run out to Walmart real quick. I have a few things to grab. I'm gonna grab these items and then I'm gonna come right back and we're gonna finish out this. But honestly, it's really done. I just need to set things up, but I'm a perfectionist, and so I kind of want the bins in order. Hey girl, hey. Welcome back to the final day and the final reveal of the closet room, okay? So I'm super excited about this. Y'all know I've been working on this nonstop for days. And so I wanna show you what we've done with the closet so far. And honestly, you guys, I feel like I'm done. Like I'm done with that project, and I'm gonna go on to the next projects, but I wanna show you guys the final reveal of the closet. So this vlog has been the span of, I think technically almost less than a week. I started doing this about 6 days ago, and truly I took one whole day off. And then one day I was waiting on shelving to get installed. So technically, something I've been putting off for 2 months, I got done in like 5 days, okay? And could have been less than that, honestly. But I wanna finally show you the final reveal of our closet. This is something that I've been needing to do for so long, and I hope you're ready. But I also wanna remind you of what it did look like before we did this. To my closet, girl. Okay, tell me what you think about my closet. All right, comment down below from where we started to where we're at now. And I want to tell you guys what I did and how I made this full revamp under $200, okay? I kept up with everything we spent, and it was under $200, girl, all right? But I'm gonna start on this side because I wanna show you the stuff that I actually kept, which caused this revamp to be super, super cheap, okay? So the first thing I did actually keep was our black shelf. It's been in here for a long time, and I actually turned the inside of the shelf into kind of a stationary place for us. So I put paper in there, paper, staplers, pins, anything that we will need. I just thought we should put it all in this, and so we could just know exactly where it's at. So anytime I need a piece of paper, anytime I'm looking for push pins or something, I know exactly where it's at. Because the honest truth is, sometimes I'll be in here going through drawers, I'll be going through boxes trying to find push pins, okay? So this right here is gonna be so helpful to know all our stationery, all of our like ink, cartridges, all that is right in here, okay? Now over to my old desk. This was something I said I did not really want to get rid of because it's so sentimental. I started my ministry with this desk. I found this desk at a thrift store, and I think it was like 60 bucks, and that was all I had, really. And I remember I got the desk and I put it in my room, and this was where I started really producing devotionals and content from this desk. So this desk holds a lot of sentimental value. So what I decided to do is we'll still keep the desk and we'll actually use it just as another place to ship. So these are some containers that we use for some of our shipping stuff. Right now, the main things are not in there. I put them on the shelf for the main things we'll need. But in the future, as we start filling up these things, because we will, honestly, things get filled up real quick here, I'll be able to add some additional things in here. But I thought this would be a great place for shipping. But then also, this is just another great stationary place, just for someone to work or for myself to work or to just lay out some stuff. Especially if I'm doing some product review, I can lay out any PR packages, any collaborations I have going on. I can lay them here and know I need to get back to them. This corner, there's truly nothing I can do about this. We need these big old poles because those are our backdrops and some of our His Daughter's Closet logo stuff. This is an air unit. Like, there's no way I'm gonna get around that area. I wish I could, but there's really no way. So now that we're looking at it from this angle, I wanna show you the shelving. And I had enough space where I could pull one of those racks with some of the dresses back here, so that was really good. So it opens up space out in the front office, which is great because sometimes it gets really crowded in there and I'm like, gosh, it just looks cluttered. So I'm happy to do that. And I actually was going to buy 2 of these shelves. I got this one from Walmart. It was $129. My husband installed it. It didn't take him no time at all. I'm pretty sure y'all see clips of that. But it didn't take him no time at all, and it's durable. It's really good, and we wanted this one specifically because it was all metal. Some of the other ones was kind of metal, but then it was like a plyboard, and if those things get wet, they don't do well. But since this was all metal, we knew that this would do well for us. All right, so this was the most expensive thing I purchased during this closet revamp, and this was $129 from Walmart. The next expensive things we purchased were these bins. I was specifically looking for pink bins to go back here. That was kind of based off my inspiration board and things like that. And since it's college time right now, Walmart had a lot of these different color bins for, I guess, college students in storage. So that's exactly what I did. I ended up grabbing 12 of these bins, okay? And actually, there's still 3 of them that have not been used yet, which are the ones up here at the top. They haven't been used yet, so I still have room to grow. But I'm actually really glad I didn't buy 2 of these. I was gonna buy 2, and now I would have realized we would have had no room for these dresses. So I'm really glad I didn't buy 2, but over time we may expand where I will need that. But one thing I did with these is I did love about these bins. They were on the small ones, like this size, was only $3 and some change. The big ones were about $4, almost to $5. The reason I liked these is because they came with lids, okay? Especially in a closet area, you get little critters, you get little bugs. And that was one of the things I did not like about having all the boxes, is because sometimes I would be digging in a box and there would be a bug in there. And I hated that. So this was going to be really helpful to have things with lids. And I also labeled them based off of what we needed. Some of these items, like I'm going to be digging in every day, like this miscellaneous. This is kind of stuff for my vanity. Stuff that goes, like, I don't want to put and crowd up my vanity too much. I have here, this is like hair care items, random stuff. Also, we have a lot of tools. We have a lot of painting supplies, wall supplies for the office, cards and envelopes. Those are a lot, like thank you cards, envelopes, event supplies. We did have an event this past year, and so now we're getting ready for our next event. So I just wanted to go ahead and categorize all our event supplies, even for our prom dress stuff. And I even have cords and plugins up here at the very top. But I also want to show you there are still 3 bins that have not been used yet, but I just was like, we'll have those in case, because we're gonna grow, we're gonna expand. Prayfully we grow and expand, and we'll need those. But then also, if you can see a little further, those same shipping containers over there, I just added them here to this shelf because this was a smaller shelf, and I really just liked the way this looked. We have t-shirts and some tissue paper and additional packaging items. All right. And then on the lower shelves are just things that we have. I mean, like prom dress bags, the bags that your dresses go in and stuff like that. So the bigger items are on the bottom. But I actually really do like how this looks. It just seems so organized. And even today I stepped in here, I knew what I was grabbing, and I put it back, and it was so much more organized compared to what I did have going on, because it was a lot going on. Okay, girl. Okay, ladies, on this part is like, as soon as you walk into the closet, this is what you see. You see a lot of cords going on because that's like our internet access. But you also see this, I brought this from out there into here, which is our like area where we have microwave, drinks, mini fridge, all that right here. And the thing is, I actually put that same green wall thing that I put on this beam, and on that coffee table, I went ahead and added it to this just to add a little like on target, on brand, because it was giving super dark, super brown, super rustic. And so I thought, let me just add a splash of that on here. But I actually really like it right here in center, because the truth is I'm always digging in this mini fridge and I'm always digging out this. And I actually like the idea that it's not in the front room anymore, because I was always going over there and it was always looking junky and crowded and things like that, which is going to get you to the pink section and the $10 item that I got off Facebook Marketplace that I'm so glad I did. So the next part I want to talk to you about is the coffee thing that I actually found on Marketplace for $10. It was really old, it was looking bad, but I refurbished it, I sanded it, and I kind of turned it into our own little coffee spot. But the thing I really liked about this is it was short. I didn't want nothing too tall, but I also just wanted something that had extra storage. So we did store things in here, which is one of the reasons why I got this, is I loved the extra storage. And so I stored some of the stuff that was always sitting out there on top of the microwave and was very crowded. Also, I loved this down here for additional storage at the bottom. So this little coffee thing is going to be great for this back office. And like I said, I did all that. I bought that on Facebook Marketplace for $10. And so this right here was really cheap and affordable. I used that same green kind of wallpaper thing to kind of zhuzh it up out, like to make it kind of come to life a little more. And so yeah, that was just like my own little touch to kind of go with this green and pink wall back here. Cause yeah, that's been a whole thing. Okay, ladies, it's kind of bright back here, but this is the new like pink area that I wanted, to where I had my vanity, my mirror, but it was pink right behind me. And so this area, I'm super happy, because this is what inspired me to do all of this. Because what was happening is I was sitting down here to do my makeup, but I was always seeing that horrible mess and it was such an eyesore. And so now I actually love that this is my new kind of get ready spot for myself. And it has a pink background, because I was always thinking, do I need to pull the backdrop up? Is it gonna be in the way? Like, it was a process, but now I know there's a pink background. I can sit here, I can do my makeup, I can feel beautiful, I can practice my messages, and I can go out there and shoot them. And I will say, this is something that I had a big insecurity about showing for a long time, that I put this in the back of my office. But I also noticed I was always running to the bathroom to try to freshen up, being here after a full day of shooting or something. And I also noticed that I wanted to sit down. Like, after a long day, sometimes you want to sit down and freshen up, you want to practice your messages. And so this right here is what this area has become for me. But I will say, I do love having the pink touch to it. Like, having a pink view of this is just, it's chef's kiss. It looks so good, because obviously my favorite color is pink. But actually, I have had this vanity and this mirror for a while. I got these off of Amazon when we first got here, about within our first year of being in this office space. And I got it installed. But the mirror is actually pluggable, so you don't have to like get it wired through the wall. You literally just plug it in, and I do love that. This vanity also was kind of like something like a floating vanity, so I did have to get it like bolted and installed. But for the most part, this has worked so well for me. I actually spend a lot of time back here. I didn't know I was going to once I got this installed, but I do a lot of prep here. I do a lot of speaking. I do a lot of praying here, just sitting as I'm getting ready. But then also I do love recording like get ready with me's, quick makeup tutorials, quick inspiration words just from here. So I always love creating aspects in my office that I can record multiple videos in different places, and it looks like it's a different setting. This closet is finally done. It's finally so good that that's one new project I can mark off of my list, because it's something I've been wanting to do for so long that I put off. And I just want to inspire you that sometimes we put things off because we think it's bigger or it's more expensive than what we really imagined. And I kept putting the closet space off because I thought, oh, it's gonna take time to paint it and it's gonna take time for this. And honestly, I did something that I've been putting off for 2 months in less than 5 days. That was really simple, Morgan. Like I realized that, like, Morgan, it was really simple. You could have been done that. But I'm so glad that we got to do this, and hopefully this inspires you in your dreams and your purpose, is to not have your space be to, don't be afraid to revamp your space to where you're going, not where you're at, okay? And where I was at, that situation was working kind of for me. But I know where I believe we're going and where we're expanding to. I need more organization. I need a new little setup, you know, I need a new little vibe here. And I will say, even though this is the closet area, this makes me so happy to come back here and see how well put together it is. And so no matter if it's your bedroom, if it's a closet, if it's your car, girl, if it's just a little nook in the corner of your room, don't be afraid to revamp things, not for where you are, but for where you're heading, right? And based off of where I was, the closet was like not that big of a deal. Like, it's the back, it's the closet, no one sees it but me. It doesn't matter. But the honest truth is, but where I'm going and where I believe God is taking me, this needs to be organized. So when somebody fully comes in here, they know what to do. They know where things are. Well, ladies, I hope you enjoyed revamping my closet with me. I know that's so random, but it was something that I've been putting off for months. And my encouragement to you is, girl, quit putting things off that you know you need to get done. This closet was a mess, okay? But it was because it was just me here. So I was like, kind of going with the flow. But remember to revamp your space, not for where you're currently at, but for where you're headed. So I know where I'm headed, so I just want to trust and believe and show God my faith that, hey God, I'll go ahead and get this organized. I'll go ahead and get this set up. So when the girl is here in the office, when the intern gets here, she knows where to go. Here's her drinks, here's this, right? I want to go ahead, if I say, hey, can you grab me some paper? I want her to know she just has to, where the paper is. I don't want her to have to go through boxes like I've been doing. So see, daughters of God, today I just want to encourage you. Don't just revamp. Don't just keep this stuff the same. Revamp it for where you're headed, not for where you are currently at. Revamp for where you are going. All right. I love you, ladies. Comment down below if you enjoyed this closet clean out, because I actually have another revamp I'm getting ready to do, and that is to my personal office. So be sure to be on the lookout for these future videos as I slowly go through, slowly improving things that I've been having on my project list for months and even years. All right. Well, ladies, thank y'all for watching. Comment down below if you enjoyed this. What would you change? What would you add to it? But I really feel like I'm turning this into like my little Barbie dream house, low key, like the pink wall, the pink bins, like, and as I continue to evolve different things out in the front, I'm like really excited to see how much I bring things to life here. Yay, I'm excited. Thank y'all. Bye. See you later. She did that. Amen. God, I don't know, I feel like a boss. Like, I feel like I did that. Like, yeah, I think this is gonna be the thumbnail. Free post.